We are keeping our focus on the assassination attempt on former U.S. President Donald Trump. World leaders are condemning the attack on him, and they've also, they've also come out and have released statements. Many of them are speaking on social media platform X. Prime Minister Narendra Modi too has condemned the attack. But now let's listen in to what Australian Prime Minister said.
I was shocked by the terrible scenes at former President Trump's campaign event in Pennsylvania. I'm relieved by the news that the former president is safe and doing fine, and I wish him and his family well. I applaud the swift work of US security agencies. I'm also saddened by reports that a member of the audience has lost their life and other attendees have been injured, and I send my condolences on behalf of Australia to their loved ones in this time of grief.
It's an extremely shocking and unfortunate incident, right? And that too coming at this sensitive time. In any case, a shooting or an attempt like this is, historic always. So this is absolutely shocking. It does indicate a security lapse, whatever it be, right? Some shooter, even if he was afar, a sniper, should not have been able to, position himself or herself and be able to take a shot at the ex-president. So there is a security lapse, no doubt. And given the environment, the hot environment in the US and the deeply divided political divides, this incident would see many unfortunate, social media postings, conspiracy postings, memes, etc.
Now let's also take you through what else we know and also perhaps don't know when it comes to this case. The shots were fired from an elevated position, but why was that position not swept and sanitized? That's a question that's being asked. The shooter was neutralized by the Secret Services. What were the circumstances of the neutralization that took place right after the attempt to assassinate Donald Trump? How did the shooter and, who has been identified as Thomas Matthew Crooks, how did he reach that shed? How did he manage to carry a gun, to the location despite the presence of the Secret Services? We also know that the shooter carried no ID card with him. But what we don't know is that what was his motive? The FBI has also sought information from the public on what they may know when it comes to this. They've gone ahead and they've identified him as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crook. We also spoke to Shalabh Kumar, who's reportedly a close aide of former US President Donald Trump. Let's listen into what he told us.
We have Shalabh Kumar, who's joining us on the broadcast with the details of what is available at this point. Shalabh Kumar, this was a very, very shocking incident that took place, a massive security scare. Trump is said to be safe now. What are the details available at this point in the US media?
Well, the details, probably you have the same. That is that after President Trump started to speak, about 10 minutes into the time he was on the stage, he was looking to his right, fortunately, when a 20-year-old across about 300, 400 feet on rooftop fired 4 or 5 shots, and the president was lucky, God was watching over him, that his face was turned to the right, and the bullet just went to his upper right ear, and if he was looking straight, he would have been dead at that point. So it was a sharpshooter who aimed it fairly well, but he was off by a second or two, and the bullet missed the president's brain by like a 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter. And the president is a fighter. He's a very, very strong man, in contrast to the let's say the other party's candidate for president. And so the world could see what a leader is made of within like 15 seconds of getting shot. He gets up, raises his fist, and says, "Fight on, fight on." And then he goes, the Secret Service is taking him to to his vehicle to go to the hospital because that's the normal protocol. He still, at that point, wants to reassure the whole crowd, was almost 50,000. That's typical in his rallies, that he's alive and well, and he has not been harmed, and he's okay.